Here is my game-based learning lesson plan. So as you can see, the title of my lesson is Sticks and Bundles. It's off of base 10, so that's what we're going to be learning about. So basically the students are going to have to solve addition problems using their sticks and bundles, or determine the value of a number using sticks and bundles. So for example, like one bundle would be 10 sticks, so they have to be able to tell me that. Now this is recommended for 2nd grade, and it should take about 60 minutes, meaning the whole lesson, the practice, and then finally the game, which we will be playing Kahoot. So the materials are listed, and then we have goals and objectives. So all of these are Common Core state standards that align with this. Vocabulary included is ones, place value, split strategy, and tens. And then down below is essential questions. I included the unit essential question as well as the lesson essential question. So unit would be, how can you add and subtract multi-digit numbers within 1,000 using place value? And the lesson essential question is, how can I use tens and ones to add 2-digit numbers? Now to differentiate during our small group game, students who need a little extra help will be put at the back table. We have a little small table where they can work one-on-one with a teacher rather than just by themselves at their desks. There's also going to be manipulatives available, the craft sticks, meaning the sticks and bundles, so they can use that if they so choose. Now I'm going to allow that to be available for everybody so that it's not just on them. Now the overview of the lesson, we're going to go ahead and activate where there's a think, pair, share, where they have to guess how many craft sticks are, in my hand or on the board. And then they have to figure out the difference between the actual number of sticks and then their estimates, because most likely they're not going to be very accurate, because this is going to be an introduction. Then we're going to do a little checkpoint. I'm going to walk around, make sure that partners are doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're sharing their answers politely and kind of gathering this idea. Then we're going to summarize by doing a little exit ticket where they have to split the numbers. So for example, the number 84 would be split into 80 and then 4. And then we'll do the review game of Kahoot. And it's also explained a little bit more in this paragraph here. So the students are going to use their iPads to play Kahoot, and it's going to give them the opportunity to solve addition and subtraction problems. And some questions are going to be just regular equations, and some are going to have a visual where they have to kind of figure out how many sticks and bundles the total number will be. And then if you click the link here, it says URL for the game, so I'm going to click that, and it brings you to the site here. So there's 20 questions total, and basically as you walk through it, you'll see that they're different. They're not all the same type of question. So the first one is just an equation, 42 plus 25. Very simple, very easy. And then it says the bundles and sticks show 42. Well, this is true or false, and they have to look at the picture here and say, is that true or is that false? And you can see that it is false. I just flip-flop the numbers. What is the value of these bundles and sticks? And then another equation, and then split the number 67, so that would be into 60 and 7. So they're all different types of questions. 34 is split into 30 plus 4. Is that true or is that false? Again, some have pictures over on this side and some do not, depending on what I'm asking. So the whole thing walks you through the sticks and bundles, and it's asking about splitting numbers, it's asking about identifying what the number is, and it is also just addition problems listed below. That way it's a quick review of everything that we did for the day. Now if you click that link that I showed you on the lesson plan, you'll actually go over here where it says play, and when you click play, it'll pop up here, and we're going to do 1-to-1 classic, and it'll say the pin number when we're ready. So that'll be the pin for this game. Now every time you click play, it will be a different pin number, so this is not going to be the pin number for every single time, but if you were to log on right now, this is the pin number that you're going to enter. So Kahoot.com, or I'm sorry, Kahoot.it, or just the Kahoot app, and it will say enter your game pin. This is going to be the game pin that you're going to enter. So that's pretty simple there. So let's walk back over to our lesson plan. And again, I put game pin will vary because it's not always going to be the same. Now, the references that I use for this is the Math Learning Center, and that is coming from Bridges, which is a curriculum that we are using in my school. Basically, benefits from using Kahoot, it's to help increase memory, help with computer fluency, help with some fast problem solving skills, hand-eye coordination, and just overall skill building. So the reason that I chose to do a Kahoot is because it's actually something that I'm already familiar with, and I thought, let me go ahead and take a deeper dive into it and see if I can find other things that are interesting about it. And I actually did. I found that instead of just making it simple multiple choice questions, you could go in and add true or false. So that was a different thing that I added. And then images. I wasn't sure about adding images, and I saw that you could do that, so I went ahead and added that in as well. So overall, each question should take about 20 seconds. That's the limit. Now, if it's quicker than that, great. If not, that's fine as well. When we're done, I'll be able to see who answered which question and how much time it took them and if it's correct or not. So that's kind of something that I like about this, because I'll be able to see who's got it and who still needs a little bit extra practice without calling anybody out in front of the whole class. So I think that this game will be pretty awesome to use after teaching the lesson.